Alright, I got a nice meaty playthrough for you today. We are playing Maniac Mansion from Lucasfilm Games. Made some great games for the PC in the mid-90s, but we started off with this one right here, Maniac Mansion. 20 years ago today, we had this guy. Looks like he's swinging in on a rope, I thought as a kid, but that's just a meteor crashing down to Earth, and it wakes everyone up in the mansion. That's really all the backstory they give you until we start the game. But this game is very cool. It's in a class of its own. I'm not really sure you want to call it like an adventure point-and-click kind of game. There's really nothing else like it for the Nintendo. And Lucasfilm Games made some great games, as I said, in the mid-90s, like Full Throttle and The Dig and Monkey Island. I recommend all those games if you haven't played them. But today, Maniac Mansion, very cool for its time. So basically, we have Dave, who is the boyfriend of Sandy, who was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Fred. And the cool thing about this game is you can choose your party at the beginning, and depending on who you choose will kind of dictate the outcome of the game, or the kind of ending that you're going to get. So I'm just going to give you a quick background on the people we're not going to be taking, and the endings which go along with them. So we have Razor, leader of Razor and the Scumettes, and Sid, another aspiring musician. I like his soundtrack the most, actually. But basically you can use either of these guys to secure a recording contract for a tentacle, which sounds weird, but it works, who then goes ahead and helps you to defeat the last boss, basically, in his own way. And then we have Bernard, kind of the resident geek of the group. He can fix anything in the house. There's a lot of stuff that's broken, and he can fix pretty easily. He's very handy. You can beat the game pretty much just with him if you want, but it takes a long time with him. So it used to be he was the only guy I knew how to beat it with, so I used to use him all the time, so I'm kind of burnt out on him now. Not using Bernard. Michael, the only token minority in the game, I guess, but pumpin' soundtrack, ace photographer for the college newspaper, and you can use him to develop some film that you find and beat the game that way. But I'm not going to be taking him either. I'm going to be taking Wendy, waiting for her big first break as a novelist. I'm not going to tell you how we beat it with her because you'll have to wait and see. And we have Jeff. Lives on the beach, answers to Surfer Dude, and not surprisingly is completely useless in this game, except he can fix a telephone. That's all he can do. And the only reason I'm taking him is because I like his music. In recent years, I've just come to like his soundtrack in the couple times I've played it, so I never used to play with him because he's so useless. So I'm going to bring him along, and he'll do all the heavy lifting for me, while Wendy basically beats the game for me. And there's our party. Alright, so Dave actually is more useless than Jeff in that he can't fix the telephone, and the only reason he's here is because you need to take him, and he's the boyfriend, so yeah, that's the only thing he's good for, basically. He has a good soundtrack, too. I just generally don't use him, so we'll see. This could be dangerous if anyone wants out. I thought we were going to the beach. Love Jeff and that comic relief. When he's like, anyway, so how do we get into the mansion? Well thought out, Dave. We can try looking for a key under the doormat. Back when people were more trusting in the early 90s. Alright, let's go rescue Sandy. I like that he mentions that it's dangerous. If anybody wants out, you bring Bernard with you, and he freaks out. He's like, okay, I'm out of here. And someone calls him a tuna head, basically. That's like the common insult they use in this game. Everyone's calling each other tuna heads. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm going to take Dave and get this first part out of the way because we don't need him at all. We need him for one thing, and I'll show you what it is. So we have our basic menu system down here, all the commands you'll need. And you can hit select for the major four: go to, get, use, and open. So I want to move that doormat. I just got the key now. Just like he predicted, we can use key in front door, and just like that, we are in the mansion. So I know where I'm going, so try to keep up. This is the kitchen right here. I'm going to leave the stuff that I can grab for a second because I want to get captured by the mother of the house, who I knew would be there. You can run away, you can escape just by running through the door and she won't chase you. But I need him in the dungeon, and I'll show you why as soon as someone else gets thrown in the dungeon. Alright, so you're good there. Let's go back to Jeff. The workhorse. Alright. The front door should still be open. Just go right in there. Go right in the kitchen. So now I can start collecting all this crap. Flashlight, a chainsaw which you can't use at all in this game. So now she has left the kitchen. We can grab all the stuff, the cheese, the old batteries, the can of Pepsi, little product placement, the lettuce, bottles of ketchup. And I think that's blood. Just kind of, there's blood all over the house. Or ooze or something. Get the old rotting turkey in the never used dining room, the week old roast. I guess it can't be that old then. It's the last time they were here. Very colorful game. Like that. All the canned goods, the fruit drinks, a lot of the stuff you never use. Bottle developer, you always break it. You can't help that. Michael uses that later. Ah, the tentacle chow. Can't open that door yet, it's locked. Oh, I can fill up this glass jar. Use glass jar with faucet. Oh shit. The kid's hungry, he's coming down. So you gotta get out of the kitchen before he comes down. Or he will lock you up. Actually, I think I'm okay with being locked up. Now that I think about it. So he's gonna come down these stairs probably as I'm going up. Yep. And he'll talk you to death before taking you into the dungeon. Agent of the evil meteor. I assure you, I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I do, but Jeff certainly doesn't. There's no talk option, so... If you have something of his, then you can give it to him, and he'll become your friend. I think I could have given him, like, the cheese or something. I think that's what he wanted. But I don't care. Doesn't matter. I just assume have him hate me. Alright, so now I can show you why Dave is so important in this game. Because there's a loose brick right there. And that opens the dungeon door. Dave is already serving his purpose. Now the game's not glitching out, it's just the light's not on. So you gotta find the light switch. There we go. Of course there's a nuclear reactor in here. And we can grab this little key right here. Actually, there's a fuse box right here, and you can open that up and basically turn off the fuse of the house, and I think the house will eventually explode because, well, not to get too into it, but the evil Dr. Fred is using his pool to cool the open this old-fashioned radio to cool the. I don't know if that's true. Well, I'll show you later. I don't want to give anything away here. Another dark room. Actually, this is the room where the phone is that he can fix. But he needs the proper tools. There's a cassette tape in here, which we don't need unless we're one of the musicians. Can't go up this staircase, it's broken, it's out of order, I think it says. A little joke there. We can get that key up there if we, nah, it doesn't matter. We don't need that key, that's the key to the dungeon. We have Dave down there. Getting it done for us. Open these side doors here. Grab the wax fruit, we will need that, the paintbrush, and the remover, we will need those things. These pictures of Fred and Edna, the husband and wife of the house. Grab the broken record. Is it TV? We don't need it yet. So if we're one of the musicians, we could play the hell out of that piano. It's pretty sweet. Actually, I told you could get a recording contract for the Tentacle. You can actually get a recording contract for yourself by recording yourself playing the piano. You send it off, you get your contract, and then if you show your recording contract to the Tentacle, he freaks out in a rage of jealousy and kills you. This game gets a little dark sometimes. We're not going to let it get dark, but just letting you know. You can also nuke a hamster, which I show you in the opening of this series, of the Let's Play series. A manuscript. I'm going to save that for Wendy. That's her business. Yeah, only, I think, also the musicians, which is kind of funny, can nuke the hamster that you find later. Everyone else is too nice to destroy a hamster like that. Alright, so this is the Tentacle here. We can give him some stuff, because he won't let us go through. So we need to give him a bowl of wax fruit. Delicious. See these little cutscenes in between. That's Dr. Fred, that's Sandy. I don't know if he dressed her up like that, or if that's what she was normally wearing, but nice. Yeah, basically he's gonna suck out her brain. She doesn't want that to happen. She's hoping Dave will come. And what does he want? He wants Pepsi. Of course he wants Pepsi. Everyone wants Pepsi. It's very refreshing. 12 full ounces. That is a lot for a Tentacle. Thanks, buddy. Oh, and in there is the develop room, the dark room for the photography. So you can use Michael to do that. Here's the radio you can use with Bernard. It's a wanted poster of the evil meteor. Let's pop up here. We can see the Tentacle again. Grab the record. He'll give you a demo tape if you're one of the musicians. You play him your demo tape that you record. He'll give you his demo, and then you can play it, and it's actually pretty good. I like this poster. I'm a tour rocker. I'm a rocker. Tour 86. See Ron Gilbert live at the Forum. Sounds amazing. So he's just lamenting that he doesn't have a recording contract. He'll never be rich and famous. Can't help him with that. I'm Jeff. The second door is the mom. She'll quickly throw you into the dungeon. This is the kid, Ed. He'll throw you into the dungeon. Unless you give him cheese or something else that he wants. Useless sarcophagus. There's a little TV inside there. It's kind of weird. Use the Hunk-O-Matic machine, and you can open the garage door and the little grate to lead you underneath the house, which you can use to empty the pool, which I'll use later. See, he feels much stronger, so. Sponge, use the toilet. Use the toilet. I like a little more privacy. Open the shower curtain for a shock. Oh my gosh, it's a mummy. Call Edna. All things that we can mess with if we want. I don't need to do any of that stuff, though. Let's go in here. Actually, I don't need to be in here yet. I don't even need to go through. You can use the paint remover and go up there if you're Bernard, but, what can I get? I need the special water, the radioactive water. Which is from the pool, because he has like a nuclear reactor in his pool as well. So, that's the water we need, and you'll see why. This is the video game room in here. We don't need to do anything with that. Actually, I don't have any quarters anyway, so it's a moot point. What now? It's Ed talking to his mom about how he's worried about Dr. Fred. Yeah, so Not the caring mother figure. He hasn't slept in 5 years. Yeah, so... Well, you can guess how that's going on. It's going to continue like that. Let's go here. Leave that on. Drowns out my sweet tunes. Hurry along through the dining room. I now have the key, which is why I'm going back here. I think I grabbed that from the silver key. Open the gate. Grab the tools while I'm back here. I wouldn't be able to open this if I wasn't such a hunk after using the Hunk-O-Matic. Grab a water faucet handle kind of randomly there. Do we have the yellow key yet? I do have the yellow key. Didn't mean to do that. So you need to be very careful where you use the yellow key, because this is the key to the Edsel, which is like a rocket-powered car. So if you use it in the engine, or the weird Edsel, or anywhere that's not the trunk, basically it's going to send this car into outer space, and you don't want to do that. Grab the tools. So be careful with that. We'll use that later. I'll show you. It'll be good. Alright, where's my jar? Use the glass jar in the pool. Now I have radioactive water. So I need to empty the pool, actually. I should have done that before. We need to leave the house, and again, we need to use the Hunk-O-Matic machine to open this grating down here. So we're too feeble to open it on our own. Alright, go in here. There's the developing fluid which we broke in that one room. It leaked down here. Alright, so we need to... Actually, I didn't need to come in here. I want Wendy to do this. So there's just so many things to remember in this game. There's not that many, but I messed up. Alright, back to the pool, because I'm going to have Wendy empty it for me while I'm right next to it. And then... Oh, doorbell. Alright, it's going to get hectic in a moment. Switch over to Wendy. So that doorbell is probably his package. I'll tell you right now, it is his package. His commando package. So I need to hurry up and grab it before he does. Otherwise, I'm out of luck. Alright. Grab the stamps first. Then get the package. Now I can pop in the grating. If he comes out while I'm standing there, he'll just yell at me and lock the door, basically. Actually, I think he's going to lock the door either way. That's okay. Alright. So he's not going to see anything out here. You can do that the whole game if you want, I think. You just keep ringing the doorbell. He'll keep coming down. Alright, go back inside. Alright. We gotta turn on the water valve. And then switch over to Jeff, who can now go down into the pool. Oh no! Yeah, he has his reactor down there and he uses the pool to keep it cooled. Alright, we don't have time for that. Seriously, if you, where's my cursor? Save the game here. Maybe I'll get my cursor back. There we go. Awesome. That was scary. That would have been really annoying. So, if we do leave the, yeah, so he goes in here looking for any problems. He can't find anything. He turns off the light. Yeah. Doesn't occur to them to go underneath the house. We grab this radio. We can grab the glowing key, which we'll need later. There's the exposed cooling rods. So we can push this red button, and it'll blow up the house, and we'll win the... Well, we'll get the ending. I don't know that we'll win, since everyone will die. But we could do that right now if we wanted to. Or if we just leave the pool empty for too long, the house will explode as well in a nuclear meltdown. We don't want that to happen. And actually, I could leave Jeff down there if I wanted to, and then switch back to Wendy and fill it back up with him in it, and he'll drown, basically. But, like I said, we're not going to get too dark in this playthrough. Keep things light. Alright, she's locked out now, shouldn't have a key. So we'll get Jeff to let her in. Now that I have all the keys and everything that I need. Alright. Let's let her in here. I'll give these stamps to Jeff. Have him do all that. The package doesn't matter. We can give it to Ed, and he'll become our friend. Or the friend of whichever kid gives it to him. Let's see. I guess I do want to do that now. Okay. So I'm going to go up to Ed's room. Not necessarily to give him the package, but just to get him out of the room. And I'm going to have Wendy, actually, since she's the one who needs the TV here, she's going to watch a little commercial, which we need for later. This is the 3 guys who will publish anything. Musicians, writers, game designers. So, writers and musicians especially will pay attention to this. So we can send this guy our demo tape, the Tentacles demo tape, or a manuscript. That's the case, maybe. And he says, gives you a little hint right there. Don't forget the stamp. So she has watched that commercial now, so she can, she'll be able to send it to the proper address when the time comes. And let me grab that manuscript now, which I didn't have Jeff pick up. See, it's all starting to make sense now, isn't it? And if it's not, that's okay. I mean, we are talking about meteors here. Wendy's kind of stacked, actually. Do you notice that? Pixelated boobage going on there. Just noticed that. Good times. So she can pop in here now and use the manuscript. Because the manuscript sucks right now. If we read the manuscript that the Meteor wrote the manuscript. The writing is terrible. I won't give it. I want to use... It's written by a meteor? How strange. I agree, Wendy. So we're going to fix it. We're going to get rid of all the typos and make it worthy of 3 guys who will publish anything standards. Alright, so now our manuscript is in top shape. And we can switch back to Jeff. And we're kind of setting up something here just to get Ed out of his room. That's the annoying part, is it takes forever to get to the top of the house. And it's not that bad, but when you have to do it maybe 5 times, it starts to get annoying. Alright. Pop up here. Alright. Alright, so Wendy can go in here now. Ed's room. He'll arrest her, send her to the dungeon after giving her his normal spiel. Switch back to Jeff. He's gonna put her in jail, and that will give me some time to raid his room. Go through all his stuff, break his piggy bank, grab the dimes, grab his hamster, which is just sitting there, grab the key, which is behind the hamster, and that's pretty much it. Alright, what do I want to do now? I'm gonna hide in here when he goes back to his room. And let's see. Switch to Dave. I want to get Wendy back upstairs. This is obviously all stuff you'll learn from playing the game, 10, 20 times as I have over the course of my life. But yeah, this used to take a really long time. When you don't know what you're doing, everything's kind of trial and error. You don't really know what you're doing. So, yeah, if you feel like, wow, he's doing a lot of stuff and not really explaining it, then yeah, I'm sorry about that, but that's basically the situation. I like her kicks too. Those are nice shoes, little high tops or whatever those are. Fashion in the 90s. It's like a whole floor devoted to just developing room. Alright, so now I want to... Let me think about how I want to do this, because... Yeah, okay. Alright. Just thinking in my head. Alright, I want Jeff... I'm going to give Jeff... Have Jeff give the dimes to Wendy. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now she has those. She can get arrested by the mom to get her out of her room. I say arrested. Alright. Yes, you do. Alright. Switch back to Jeff. Now hurry into her room. Grab the small key, shoot up the ladder. She'll probably come back in. Oh, okay. Alright, into this little attic room. There's a light somewhere in here. What the hell is it? There it is. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. Remove this painting. And that's going to help us find out the combination to the painting. Dave's gonna get Wendy out of here. Thank you, Dave. And she is going to run back upstairs. We're getting close now, by the way. I'd say we're about 3/4 of the way done. 2/3. Could be a bit of waiting coming up here in a second, as we send something off in the mail. Back upstairs. I just think that's funny though, there's like, 10 rooms on the top floor, and then on this middle floor we just have this one room kind of holding up everything in the house. It makes for a strange design, I would think. Alright, so she can now go... Where am I going? Oh, son of a bitch, I didn't give him... That was dumb of me. That was really dumb. Alright, crud. Alright, my fault. I thought this would be... Well... Alright, let's see. I don't think I can make this in time. I was not thinking. Because you need to give that plant some Pepsi. And some of that crazy pool water, radioactive pool water, to get him to grow, and I'm not going to be able to get back there in time. It's really annoying. Alright. What am I trying to do? So much crap I picked up. Alright. Give him the radioactive water. It's going to make him grow. But he's still kind of antsy. So we need to calm him down for some reason with a can of Pepsi. And there you go. He looks refreshed. Nice. Alright. So I gave Wendy those. Son of a bitch. This is really annoying. And she's back in her room now. Alright. That was not the best way to do that. Alright. Let's get her to go back up. We can still do this without wasting too much more time, I think. So I need to send her up to use, there's a massive telescope in the room above the plant. We climb the plant. We actually, we calmed him down with the Pepsi, so now we have the option of climbing up him to get to the telescope room. And we can use the telescope to zoom in at a very high intensity on the wall safe in her attic, which is like across the house. So that's the giant telescope. You can use a dime. It's coin powered. Push the right button here. Use the dime in the coin slot. Push on the right button. Now we can use this telescope, the really powerful telescope, and get the code 1029. Good to know. Alright, that's the code for the wall safe in the other room. Alright, so now we can get her arrested. And she can, I want to give... Yeah, screw it. Alright, open this door. She's gonna get arrested. Switch over to Jeff. Wait for her to be put in the dungeon. Okay then, never mind. That's a little fluky. That's okay. Alright, back to Wendy then. Doesn't really matter who goes up there. So she's in the room by herself for whatever reason. I don't know what they were doing in here when she didn't put her in the dungeon. Alright, so I'm going to open this wall safe. 1029 is the code. Now we have an envelope. We can open the envelope to get a quarter. All that work for just a quarter. Alright, let her catch me this time. That's fine. Alright. So everyone's going to be in the dungeon now. We can figure out our next move. Can let Wendy do everything from here on out. Okay. So what does Jeff have that she needs? Give her the stamps, definitely. And she needs the water glass as well. Maybe the sponge. Not sure. Glass jar. Alright, and that should be it. Okay. Let her get on that now. Alright, one more time. This time we are going to the kitchen. We are going to basically stick the stamps on the envelope we just recovered from that wall safe. We're going to mail the edited manuscript to the three guys publishing. Now it all makes sense, right? Alright, so where's that glass jar? We need to fill up the glass jar. We need to open the microwave. Use the glass jar. Use the glass jar in the microwave. And use the envelope in the microwave. Alright, and turn on the microwave. This will get that envelope nice and moist, and we can use it to put our stamps on. Get the envelope. Use stamps on envelope. Alright. Glass jar is too warm to pick up right now. We don't need it anyway. So now I need to run upstairs real quick and address the envelope. Oh, and I want to put the manuscript in the envelope. Okay. So now run back up, use the typewriter one last time. We're winding down here. Use the envelope with the typewriter. Alright. Run out here. Would it be quicker to be thrown in the dungeon? Probably. Yes, you do. She will put me down in the dungeon. Get Dave to push the brick. Get Wendy to go ever mail this envelope. Okay, run out here to the mailbox. Open the mailbox, use the envelope with the mailbox. Don't forget to put up the flag. And you can't close the mailbox, I don't think. That's fine. Alright, so now we just basically have to wait. Let them pick up the envelope. Let Mark Atier with 3 Guys Publishing check it out, see if he likes it. And we'll go from there. You can play a video game if you want with your quarter. You can't actually play it, it just shows you standing in front of the game. You actually need it later if you do it with Bernard, I think. Because, well, I'll explain when we get there, but... Let her arrest me again, put me down in the dungeons. We can make sure we have all our stuff where it needs to go. Let's see, so she does have the quarter. Switch over to Jeff, and I'll give her the card key. I think we can use the glowing key actually right now to open this door, the secret lab. Not very secret. Use the glowing key in these padlocks. Open the giant door, and then you have an inner door. And the combination, this is actually kind of weird. It's a little trick in the game. At some point, Dr. Fred will turn off the power and then turn it back on. And then he'll play one of the games in the game room, and his high score will be a 4-digit number. And that will be the code to this door. But if you get here before any of that happens, there is no high score. There's no score at all. So the combo is 0, 0, 0, 0. And just like that. We have our entrance to the secret lab, but there is an evil tentacle waiting for us in there who will not let us pass. Unless we have unless we have one of the ways to get past him, which we don't right now. So, everything's all set, so it's good to open that door as soon as you can, really, before he does the power stuff. Because otherwise it's difficult to, it just takes a lot longer, basically. So, what else do I need to do? Give her that radio, yellow key. Oh yeah, I want to give her the yellow key. And you'll see why at the end of the game. Cassette tape, silver key. I don't think I need any of this other stuff. Cheese. This is him telling her that he's going to turn off the power. He's having trouble with one of the video games, so he's going to turn off the power so he can fix it without killing himself. But only for 5 or 6 minutes. Is that all you have to say to me? You've been in the basement for the past 5 years. The first time he's come up in that time. Skeptical as always, Edna. So the meteor is brainwashing him, basically, and controlling him to do its bidding. What else is funny? We can try giving our CD player away. No way! Turn off the CD player and you hate the music. If you have no soul, you can do that. Do I need anything else? Record tools. I might as well do this. Show you that Jeff's not completely worthless. Go do this. So I guess he turned off the power, or they just turned off the light switch in here, I forget. I don't know if he turned off the power. No, he's about to turn off the power. Okay. So we're basically just waiting for that, again, that manuscript to be picked up by the publishing guy. It just takes a few minutes. We're going to see the power go out here in a minute. And in the meantime, we can use the tools to fix the phone. That's the sound. Let's use the phone. Oh, I guess if you find that Call Edna number, you can call her, and it's pretty funny, but I can't, so I'm just going to call 9111. Whatever, that was fun. See? Jeff's not worthless. I mean, besides that he is, but... So we can record like a feedback noise. Oh, what is this? Oh, here we go. Wow. This is hot stuff. Steamy. It'll sell millions, maybe even billions. Make Mr. Meteor $1 million offer. That's cute. Alright, so now we just have to wait for the contract, since he liked the manuscript. I'm not sure what would happen if we sent the manuscript before editing it, so it's still like crappy and has typos and everything. Never tried that before. This clock doesn't really... It's the correct time. Good to know. I'm just waiting. The power's going to go out in a second as Dr. Fred cuts it. So also while the power is out, that's when Bernard does his thing. Up in this other room in the attic, which I didn't go into. It's the room where you put the paint remover on that splotch in the typewriter room, and it reveals a door, and you can go in there and you can work on the this kind of circuit that's broken or something, and he fixes it. And yeah, I haven't done that way in a long time. So yeah, go. I don't know if you want to. I was gonna say go have a sandwich or something, but you could probably just fast forward if you want. I should go have a sandwich while I'm waiting for this. What else can I do? Put the hamster in the microwave. See, he thinks it's cruel, but the musicians are all about it. Glued to the wall. Open the hamster? Silver key. Can't really do anything else right now. Awesome. Now we should have our, there we go, got our contract. Alright, we are ready to beat the game. Go upstairs. I need to cut the power. I'll just have to feel my way around as I go up to get thrown in the dungeon one last time, since I don't have the key. outside of the developing room, the dark room. Let's see which door. Plant door, door. Either door will work. Alright. So now we have the contract. I can give that to Wendy. And she'll take it from here. Oops. Sorry, Dave. Alright, so I'm going to save right here because we actually still have 2 possible endings we can do. So I'm going to show you the lame one first. Actually, it's not lame. We can't save in here, so that's why I have to do it now. Alright, let's see. So we just show him the contract. Otherwise, he would throw you in the dungeon. Say he's like, oh my god, you have a contract for the meteor. He's gonna freak. Damn right. So yeah, if you call the space police here, he'll come and get rid of that tentacle for you. Or you can get Ed to help you if you give him his plans and help him if you develop the film for him. He'll help you. Or what else? Or the other tentacle will come help you if you give him a recording contract, basically. Just run right by him here. Grab the radiation suit. Where is the... use the card key. You don't want to go in here without a radiation suit, let me tell you. Turn off his little machine here. So I could give him the contract. He'd be very happy to see that, but... Oh, I just turned off the mind control, basically. So now he's recognizing that he's not under the control of the meteor anymore. He's got a Pepsi machine right there. I forgot about that. So much product placement. So much Pepsi product placement. Yeah, self-destruct has been initiated. He can't turn it off. Her brains are getting sucked out. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, kid. I'm a computer. You gotta help me. We have to get rid of that meteor once and for all. Okay. I'm your girl. So now you turn off the machine, you can grab the meteor. So now he's in your possession. So let's see. A few possibilities. I could put him in the pool and refill it with him in it. He'll die that way. I can run upstairs and feed him to the plant, which I gave the Pepsi to earlier. He will die that way. Or we can do my personal favorite. And where is he? He's in my inventory here. And put him in the trunk. As he protests. Where's the trunk? There we go. And then we can shoot him off in outer space. Here he goes. Launching the weird Edsel into the sky. Nice. Whee! Somehow he got from the trunk into the driver's seat, but he's having a good time. So that's a nice way. No one gets hurt, maybe. I'm sorry, my insane plan cost you so much trouble. Alright, so that's one ending. And just do this so we can get back into the game. And Dr. Fred goes, how can I ever thank you? And Dave goes, cash would be nice. And he says, don't be a tuna head. But that's not the ending that we want to see. That's not the one we worked for. So we're going to restore our saved game. If you can remember, we were right back here at the secret lab. Again, we are going to show him the contract. This time we're actually going to give it to the meteor. Open this door. And hell, why not this time? I spent so much money on this game. Let's order a Pepsi. Ah, cold can of Pepsi. This one's cold, nice. Ah, refreshment. Alright, what's up, Sandy? Alright, open this door. Grab the radiation suit. Oh, we still have some Pepsi left. Ah. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where's the key? Card key, card key. Alright. So if he shoots you too many times, you will die. Where's the contract? Wow, a lucrative publishing contract! As he drips purple ooze on the floor. I'm gonna be famous! I don't have to be evil anymore! Release the prisoners south. Every evil, diabolical genius. We're gonna be rich. Just had a lucrative publishing contract. There would be no more evil in the world. That's what this game imparts to us. Nice. On a Jay Leno-esque show. We've been talking with the celebrity rock who gave up a life of crime for a career as a writer. So, Mr. Meteor, how does it feel to be famous instead of infamous? Wink, wink. It feels great. And I couldn't have done it alone. That's my favorite ending, because no one gets hurt, you know? It's just a nice ending. And that's pretty much it. There's a number of endings. That is the happiest in my opinion. So thanks for watching. It's a great game. I recommend trying it yourself with the various different characters. Have some fun with it. And yeah. Let's enjoy the credits. Good job, Harrison Fong. Like Ebert. The boys are still back at Psychedelic Brie. Oh yeah, those are the names of the tracks. Go see Mark, don't be a nerd. Eddie Van Tentacle, dude. David Warhol. And we can play again, so you can go right back in again from here and choose your new team and get a different ending if you like. But I don't think that's necessary. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.